there, 3DP UK here. This is the Anycubic Kobra Max, and we're just going to go for a quick video on how to install your filament into the Bowden extruder and into the nozzle and to bleed through, ready for a print. So what you have here is your filament ready to go on the spool holder. You have your filament sensor, which is just to the left hand side of the printer. You want to pass it through nice and gentle, and then into the Bowden extruder, which is just on the back, which is a bit fiddly. There we go, we are in. So you're going to reach a point where it hits some teeth. You hear that little click. Now if you leave it there, and what we're going to do it the automatic way. So this is the suggested way that Anycubic would want you to do it. So as you can see, it's all in there, and we're going to go to the main screen. So to find that, so if we come out of this to the main screen, so this is your home screen, we're going to go to prepare, and then obviously it's filament. We're going to click on filament. So as you can see right now, the nozzle is at 230, so that's the temperature it would set at if you're doing the filament in. And then because we're putting in filament, we're going to press the top button. So as you can see, it's activated. And what you have now is, so you'll hear the Bowden extruder working, and you'll see that if I hold it, so you'll see my fingers moving, that's slowly going into the nozzle and into the Bowden extruder and then into the Bowden tube. As you can see, because this is a purple, you can just about see it there. It's quite slow, as I said in my previous video. If you check out my video on how to put in your filaments quicker and to take them out quicker, there's a more of a manual guide, and that was using the Bowden extruder with quick release. As you can see, it's quite slow and cumbersome now. With 3D printing, as you all know, we like to rush things, although rushing things isn't always a great idea, so you want to take your time, but because we're putting the filament in, there's no real rush, and also I find it just a bit of time to reflect on, have I got all my settings right from Cura, is there any last minute changes I want to make, especially if it's a long print. But as you can see, we're not far from the Bowden extruder, the heating nozzle. I think that's roughly 30-40 seconds already. Now I would personally use the quick release and push the filament in by hand. I would have already been bleeding the filament through the nozzle already, but as this is a suggested way by Anycubic, we're going to do it that way, so that give you a brief learning on that. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to whack on the light for you guys to see, which is accessible. The light is accessible through tools, and then you just click on light. Now the filament should be at the point of exit now. Just get rid of that. And it should be there now. We should start seeing a steady stream of filament just coming out through the nozzle. My previous colour was silver. Okay, it should be nearly there. As I say, this is a very long-winded way of doing it. I am more into my manual feed. As you can see, that's nearly 55 seconds. There we go. So we got some previous filament coming through. We're starting to get the colour, which is a beautiful purple. And it's a silk purple, which I'm looking to do a print for, something that's going to last for about 8.5 hours. So what you want to do is just enough just to bleed any previous colour. You don't want to spoil the print. And then when you come over to here on your filament screen, just press stop, and that will just stop there. Just let any steady flow come through, just give it a chance, and when you're happy with it, we'll just pull it away. So that's how to put the filament into the Anycubic Kobra Max using the automatic mode on the display screen. As I say, I use the manual, which is to pull this and push it through by hand. It does the same job as this, but quicker. I can move the filament from there to the nozzle within 10 seconds, the same way as my previous guide in my other video. You'll see that in the description on how to remove the filament. This was to put the filament in. My other video was to remove it. So yeah, I hope that helps, and enjoy your printer. It's a very good printer and I'm very happy with it. And that's 3DP UK. Like and subscribe with some more videos coming up soon. Bye.